Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel into the video series of AWS Cloud Practitioner. So this week we are diving into one of the most critical parts of any application, that is data. So we are breaking down the core AWS and analytical services from traditional relational databases to powerful data warehouses. So let's get started. All right, so let's get into the topic. Okay, so first up, the workhorses of database world are the relational databases. So on AWS, this means Amazon RDS, translates to Amazon Relational Database Service. So think of RDS as a managed database. So you don't have to worry about heavy lifting of the installing the database software, patching it, or managing the server. It runs on it. So AWS handles all that for you. So it supports all the major engines, like MySQL, PostgreSQL, MariaDB, Oracle, and SQL Server. So why choose RDS over just running a database on an EC2 instance for yourself? So great question. So here are the key benefits of using RDS. So automated provisioning and patching. So AWS handles operating system and database patching. So one less thing for you to do. And automated backups and point-in-time recovery. So your database is automatically backed up and you can restore it to any precise second within your backup retention window. This is a major lifesaver. So next is high availability and multi availability zones. So for production workloads, you can deploy a primary database in one availability zone and a synchronous standby replica in another zone. So if the primary one fails, you automatically RDS fails over to the standby. And this is a built-in disaster recovery. So the readability and scalability, and with read replicas, you can create up to 5 read-only copies of your database. And also, this is perfect for offloading, reporting, or analytics traffic from your main database. So if you need it, you can promote a read replica to be its own standalone database. So in terms of security, it is managed through all the standard AWS tools, VPC for network isolation, security groups as a firewall, and IAM process access policies and encryption at rest using AWS KMS. So that's all security sorted. So moving on, let's talk about Amazon's custom-built cloud-native relational database. So Amazon Aurora. So Aurora is a compatible with MySQL and PostgreSQL, but it's engineered from the ground up from the cloud. So the main draw is performance and scalability. So the performance with Amazon Aurora delivers a up to 3 to 5 times the throughput of standard MySQL and up to 3 times of the standard PostgreSQL on similar hardware. So in terms of scalability, it is storage automatically starts from 10 GB and grows in 10 GB increments up to a massive 128 TB without any downtime. So for computing, you can add up to 15 read replicas, which are more than standard RDS. So high availability and durability. This is a huge one because Aurora replicates your data 6 ways across 3 different availability zones. So it's designed for 99.99% of availability. So Aurora Serverless is a game changer for variable workloads. So it automatically scales the compute capability and down based on your application's needs. So you only pay per second of your database capacity use and making that super cost effective for applications with infrequent, intermittent, or unpredictable traffic. All right, so moving on to the next one. Now, not all data fits nicely into tables. For that, AWS has powerful NoSQL and caching solutions. So first, Amazon DynamoDB. This is a fully managed serverless NoSQL database, both a key value and document store. Performance-wise, it delivers single-digit millisecond latency at any scale, whether you're handling hundreds of requests or trillions of requests. In terms of scalability, it's serverless, so it scales automatically, so you don't provision servers. And DynamoDB Accelerator or DAX, for even faster rates, you can add DAX, a fully managed in-memory cache that can reduce read latency from milliseconds to microseconds. And the global tables, this lets you to create a fully managed multi-region, multi-active database. So perfect for globally distributed applications that needs fast local performance everywhere. Moving on to the further, we'll talk about caching. So Amazon Elastic Cache is a managed in-memory data store compatible with either Redis or Memcached. So its purpose is simple: to dramatically improve application performance for read-heavy workloads. Think of social media feeds or gaming leaderboards or session stores. So, and for heavy duty analytics, we have Amazon Redshift. Redshift is fully managed petabyte scale data warehouse. This is not for your everyday transactions. It's for running complex analytical queries or massive data sets. And columnar storage, instead of storing data by row, it stores by column as in the name. So this makes it incredibly efficient for queries that scan large volumes of data to calculate sums, averages, and so on. Massively parallel processing, MPP. So this one automatically distributes your data and query local across many nodes to run analytical in parallel super fast. And Redshift serverless, just like Aurora serverless, that one we discussed in the previous slide, this automatically provisions and scales capacity so you can run analytics without managing any clusters. So moving on, AWS also has a suite of servers to help you analyze data and move it around for analytics and reporting. So Amazon Athena comes into play here. So it is a serverless interactive query service. You can use standard SQL to analyze data directly from your Amazon S3 bucket, as we might have discussed in our previous videos in our this series. So perfect for querying log files from CloudTrail or Elastic Load Balancing. And Amazon EMR or Elastic MapReduce, a managed Hadoop framework for processing vast amounts of data. So it supports other big data tools like Spark, HBase, and Presto. So Amazon QuickSight, a serverless machine learning powered business intelligence service. So this connects your data in RDS, Aurora, Redshift, or S3 buckets to create a beautiful interactive dashboards and visualizations. All right, that being said, moving on to the next one. When it is time to move your data from the cloud, you use Amazon AWS DMS, database migration service. So DMS migrates databases to AWS reliably and securely with minimal downtime. So it can handle homogeneous migrations like Oracle to Oracle and heterogeneous migrations like Microsoft SQL to Amazon Aurora. So finally, AWS offers of specialized purpose-built databases because of size does not fit everywhere and all. So Amazon DocumentDB comes into play here, a MongoDB compatible document database designed to store and query JSON data at scale. So Amazon Neptune is a fully managed graph database ideal for navigating highly connected data like social networks, fraud detection systems, and recommendation engines. And Amazon Timestream, a serverless timeless database optimized for IoT or operational applications that needs to store and analyze trillions of time-stamped events per day. So that being said, that's a wrap from managed relational database with RDS and Aurora to serverless power to DynamoDB and analytical might of Redshift and all the specialized options between. AWS has a data service for virtually every use case. So if you found this helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more cloud content. And let me know in the comments which database service you are most excited to try. And that's all for now. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.